Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome to a very backlit video. Sorry about the lighting. It is what it is. So today we're going to unbox my last set of books that I'm going to order for this year until probably like February, and it's a lot of books. So I went ahead and took out all the manga that I ordered because it was a lot, and like you don't need to see random like number 36 in a series or something. I did order one new set of manga for the first time in a long time. I'm just trying to get caught up on the series I do have, and I ordered Toilet Bound Hanako-kun or something like that. I've heard it's pretty popular and several different kids have requested it. So I got the first 5 in that series. We'll see if it's popular. Okay, we have a lot of boxes in a short amount of time. So we're not going to go through like what each book's about, but we're just going to unbox. I obviously chose all of these books. They were like on a list of things to order. So let's see what we've got. Okay, the first box has a book that is wrapped up. Interesting. The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson. Ours was lost. We had The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson, and it was lost, and it's still, I feel like it's going to be really popular. Tiffany D. Jackson is such a popular author. So this is like a Carrie retelling, but like in the South, and it's kind of about like race, because obviously, like, so the main character is Black, and I think that has more to do with why she's getting bullied, maybe? I'm not really sure, but I know it's a Carrie retelling. Oh, Georgia, set in Georgia, a small town high school. So anyway, that is that, just a backup from a lost one. Oh, here's the new Becky Albertalli. I don't know how to say her name, but she wrote she writes a lot of famous books. She wrote, yeah, Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda, but she wrote a lot of other things. The Upside of Unrequited, Leon the Offbeat. So yeah, What If It's Us? Here's Us. Okay, so Imogen, obviously. Yes, she's written a lot of popular books, and this one's pretty short. So this is going to be realistic fiction, which I'm definitely trying to order more of. Or maybe it's romance. I'm not really sure, but I definitely need more realistic fiction in the library, because it's still our number 2 genre after graphic novels, which graphic novels isn't even a genre. Just a format. Okay, next we have Unravel Me, which I already have, but the first book had been checked out. Well, the first book, Shatter Me. This is book number 2. Shatter Me is super popular because it's on like TikTok and stuff. And so this one, Unravel Me, sorry, I feel like this camera is not able to see me very well. I don't know. Is it? Okay. Unravel Me is the second book, and we only had 1 copy, and it's also always checked out. So I thought, you know what? I need another copy because the series is so popular. The rest of the series, I think I only probably need 1 copy of each book. Okay, Black Girl, You Are Atlas. This is a KBA book. Yes, that's why I ordered it. Kentucky Book Award. So they give out, they nominate like 10 books every year for the best book. And I ordered what I thought was all 10 of them. Apparently I only ordered 9 of the 10 KBA books for this year. And I accidentally did not order this little tiny book. It is so teeny tiny. I think it's in verse kind of. Oh wow, there's like a haiku. Some illustrations. It's super, super short. Semi-autobiographical collection of poems by this Renee Watson, who I've heard of. I feel like she has definitely written, she wrote Piecing Me Together and received the Coretta Scott King Award, Newbery Honor. So yeah, she's really, really famous. This book, it looks like it's won, the Coretta Scott King Award. So anyway, I don't know how I didn't order this because I had the rest of the KBA books. And so, yeah, I even have a student who was interested in this because she saw my KBA poster and was like, where's that book? I was like, oh my gosh, it's the only one I didn't order. Now I have it. Looks like there's 2 more books in this box. Let's get this box out of the way. So, Tiffany D. Jackson's new book. We were just talking about Tiffany D. Jackson with The Weight of Blood. The Scammer. I think this is going to be, so one of her books, a couple of them we have in the horror section. Is this one looks maybe more like a mystery. So, Jordan Monroe's finally free. Blah, blah, blah. She's not the only one. I think this is a mystery. Roommate goes missing. I don't know. Sounds really cool. So we're going to give it a try. The Scammer. It's very pretty. I like it very much. Maybe I'll read it. I read one of her other books and it was really good. Which one did I read? I forgot the name of it now. It was kind of about like a haunted house. It wasn't actually haunted. Anyway, maybe I'll remember. Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews. This is a pretty new release, I'm pretty sure. And it's like that whole plant horror thing that's popular, I guess. There's something wrong with the garden. So this is the same author of Don't Let the Forest In, and I have a couple students who really, really like that book, so I think they'll love Hazelthorn. I've been seeing quite a few people read this online too, on YouTube, BookTube. So I did not really care for Don't Let the Forest In because I felt like the plot synopsis right here gave everything away. So if I ever thought I'd read this one, I will not even read the plot synopsis. It's atmospheric, eerie. That's honestly, just the atmosphere was the big thing about Don't Let the Forest In. Like, I didn't care about the plot at all, or even the characters. Here's a random book. ACT prep because they changed the ACT. It's a lot different now. You know, there's like not even a science section. I mean, you have to pay extra to take the science section, and they shortened some of the other sections and stuff like that. So, and give you more time and all that. So I thought, you know, for the time part of it, especially with like tips about time management, I should probably get a new test book. Okay, Dune by Frank Herbert. I did not know it was going to have these most beautiful colored sprayed edges. This is my favorite color. It was like teal color. It was literally in my wedding. I also had this orangey color in my wedding. So this is giving me my wedding color vibes here. This book is huge, and I didn't know it was this big. Oh, it's so pretty. Fear is the mind killer. I guess that's a quote from Dune. Oh, wow, look at the inside. There's like artwork in there. This is so, so beautiful. I paid a lot of money, obviously, to get this one. It was supposed to be 50 bucks. It was not 50 bucks, but I did want a really, really nice, beautiful, pretty copy. Wow, there's like glue on the top of it. Is there supposed to be glue on the top of it? Ah, there's glue up there. Oh, what the heck? Well, oh well. Anyway, pretty version of Dune, and somewhere in here there's another version of Dune that's not pretty because I just wanted multiple copies because everybody checks it out all the time and loses it. I've ordered so many copies of this book and it keeps getting lost. Oh, Rival Darling. This is like a hockey romance, but for young adults. So if you have kids asking for Icebreaker or whatever that book's called, that's like an adult romance hockey thing. This is for them. I think this is probably why the author wrote the book. So, I think it's a whole series, Darling Devils series. I think the Rival Darling is the first one. It looks like there's one called Grumpy Darling. I wonder if I ordered the sequel. I might have even ordered 2 copies of this. It's very possible I did. Anyway, Rival Darling. Now we have that. We also have, Coach by Jason Reynolds. This is book 5 of that track series that he has. I think the first one's called Ghost. Yeah, there's Ghost, Patina, Sunny, and Lou. They're all short. Ghost is really popular in our library. Anything by Jason Reynolds is really popular in our library. He wrote like Long Way Down and all that. Looks like, oh wow, the font is really big. 250 pages max. Yeah, so Coach, Jason Reynolds. I won't be able to keep it on the shelf probably because all those sports, especially the little sports books, get checked out. Hey, I think I see, is that Dune? What is this one? Oh, no. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and middle class do not. With updates for today's world or something. I don't know. This book was recommended to me by somebody at our school, like a teacher, and then a kid actually asked for it as well. So, Rich Dad, Poor Dad explodes the myth that you need a high income to become rich. Teaches why acquiring and building assets can be more important to your future than a big paycheck. Challenges the belief that your house is an asset. Reminds us why we can't count on the school system to teach our kids about money. And explains what to teach your kids about money. Oh my gosh, I need to read this book. I want to teach my kid about money, so I think my dad would like to read this book. Maybe I'll check it out and see if he wants to look through it because he loves like money talk. He talks about money all the time. Ooh, big hardcover copy. Did not realize it was the hardcover. Of course it is. I ordered hardcover though, so it'll last longer because I think it'll be really popular. Project Hail Mary. We have 1 copy and it's checked out, but the movie comes out, I don't know, March? I can't remember. The movie's coming out relatively soon, and I think it'll be super, super popular once the movie's out especially, and we may even do this book for Readapalooza next year, our big like reading event we have every year, kind of like a book club type thing, and I just wanted to have another copy because ours is always checked out. So there we go. There's a few more. Oh, I think I got a couple Taylor Swift books because we don't have very many, and I think we have a couple like old books, but obviously she's super, super popular. The Poetic and Musical Genius of Taylor Swift. I think this book is for adults, but it said, I read some reviews from some like school library magazines that said it was also for young adults too, that was recommended for young adults. So I think it will be good for them as well. And yeah, Taylor's version, I don't even know. Tracing a path through the eras, Taylor's version shows that Swift has what she has created, how it works, and why her songs will endure. Cool. Just like why she's a genius, I guess. Okay, 2 more books in this one, and the next one is also Taylor Swift. Teeny tiny, though, if they just want the abridged version instead of that huge book. Heartbreak is the National Anthem, How Taylor Swift Reinvented Pop Music. So teeny, it's also like short. It's like a tiny little book. So yeah, 100 and some pages, 150, something like that. So, I mean, 175. Not too long. I think this will be super popular amongst our students. Usually our English teachers require that students have to have a book that's at least 150 pages for their monthly independent reading. So this will count, but like barely. So, yeah, okay. Heartbreak is the National Anthem. It's the first book to go deep on the musical and cultural impact of Taylor Swift. Well, maybe this one came out before the other one then? I don't know. What's it look like inside? Purple and, oh, I thought it was going to be pink for some reason. Anyway, okay. Moving on. Well, that means we did get the sequel. We got the sequel to the Darling one, the rival Darling. We got Grumpy Darling. So I don't know if it follows different characters or if it's just truly a sequel. She's a senior. Paige has checked off everything on her senior bucket list, and Grayson. Oh, it's different characters. This one's about Violet and Reed. So, but his last name's Darling and his last name's Darling. So I'm guessing maybe the guys in these books are brothers would be my guess. So, and they both play hockey apparently. So just different love stories. So they're not, I'm assuming you don't have to read them in this order then, which is good. I won't have to put like a number 1 or 2 on the book to let kids know what number it is in the series, because it's not really a series then. And that way they don't think they have to read book 1 first. Okay, we just have 2 little boxes left and that's it. We have Lamar Jackson, the inspiring story of one of football's star quarterbacks. This kind of looks like a little self-published book. Yeah, I think it is. Like Cleveland, Ohio, November 5th. I think it's like a little self-published thing. But I got this because I had a student who was like, oh yeah, this is so self-published. Look at that. He's like, I need a Lamar Jackson book. And I said, okay, I will find you one. So I thought, you know what? Somebody else will want that too. So I do need more up and coming, like not up and coming, just more recent sports biographies, because that's really popular and I have a lot of old biographies. So I think I got 2 copies of this, Fake Skating, which is another like hockey romance. We're going all in on the hockey romance over here, but it's by Lynn Painter, who I'm sure you've heard of. Better Than the Movies, The Do-Over, Betting on You. She's right up there with Colleen Hoover in our library as far as the most popular romance author in the library. So I would say, yeah, Fake Skating, this is going to be crazy popular. So I did in fact buy, I also bought another copy of The Scammer. I did have 2 Tiffany. I've learned my lesson. Buy more Tiffany D. Jackson books. Buy 2 of each one if you're a big school. I have 1,400 kids, and yeah, I need 2 copies of most popular books because there's 1,400 kids after the same book. You know, that'd be crazy. So Fake Skating and Fake Skating. So there we go. Lynn Painter. It's a little bit chunky. Did not think it'd be this big. It's like I wouldn't guess 400 pages. Whoa, is that a playlist? The soundtrack. Look, there's a soundtrack in the back. So the kids can go listen to those songs. Soundtrack of Danny and Alec. Those must be the main characters. 432 pages though. Yep. All right, last box and we are done. That way I can go process these books. That's why I needed to film this right now, so that I can go and actually process them. Oh, this is to replace a lost book, The Taking of Jake Livingston. Fear Will Find You. This is, I want to say it's even almost more like middle grade level. Like I think it's really, really low level for reading and stuff. Anyway, about 240 pages, and it is a chilling horror that haunts with searing social commentary from an exciting new talent. So social commentary horror, I feel like that social horror kind of thing is big right now. I see a lot of that in the library, but I remember this one was popular and it was lost, and I think a kid even paid for it already. So I just bought a new copy. It definitely in hardcover to make it last longer. This one I did not buy in hardcover. So I've really tried to decide what books to buy in hardcover. Maybe I should make a whole video about that. How do I know what to buy? Which I don't. I think I'm just making it up as I go along, but I buy the hardcover, the ones I really, really want to last and to keep around for a long time, you know, like Fake Skating and all that. And we cover these with like this laminating film type stuff, like little book, like dust jacket covers. But I buy the paperbacks. Like this one is the 3rd book or 4th book or whatever. Is it book 4? Book 4. This is book 4 in a sci-fi series. So it is not going to get checked out much. By the time they would have to really, really like the series before they make it to book 4. I think only a few kids have made it even to book 3, but I did have 1 or 2 people specifically request it. So I just bought the paperback because it was like $10 cheaper than the hardcover or whatever it was. And I was like, well, it's not gonna get checked out that much. Ooh, okay, only 2 books left. I know what this one is. Talk Santa to Me. It's just a random book that I got at the book fair one time. I think it was last year, and we only had 1 copy, but now Christmas time is coming up, and I've already had a couple people want it and say, put me in line for it, put me on hold for it. And they always want, you know, the Christmassy romances around Christmas time. So this is just a little tiny Christmas romance. Talk Santa to Me. It is less than 300 pages, really, really big font. And yeah, this will be our 2nd copy of it. And because it's not one that I really need to last probably super long, I mean, eventually these kinds of things will probably go out of favor, I think, maybe, I don't know. But they'll only read it around Christmas time anyway, and I have 2 copies, so I just got the paperback in that one. And finally, a big hardcover. That means I wanted this one to last, which is, ooh, Immortal Dark by Tigest Germa? Huh. I don't know. Is this her first book? Yeah, it's her debut novel. Okay, cool. All right, well, Immortal Dark. I feel like it's vampires. I could have made that up. Yep, human bloodlines gain power through vampire companionship. Yep, it's vampires. So the story brings to life the world of vampires as dangerously romantic, ruthlessly cutthroat, and effortlessly compelling. Maybe we can bring back, well, because Twilight just came out with their like 20th anniversary edition books that are super pretty, which, oh my gosh, I've got to go add that to my books to order list right now because I want those. But maybe we can bring back vampires now. So this one hopefully will last a while. And ooh, seek mind above blood, and if you must bleed, use it as ink. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. Too bad people will never see it because we're gonna do this cover and tape it on there. So sad times. So that is the unboxing for the rest of the school year, and I will probably place another big order in February and another one in April with the remainder of my library budget. So I'm realizing I do 4 orders a year, like fall, or like, well, kind of like late summer, like summer, fall, spring. Oh my gosh, it's literally the seasons, isn't it? I guess I do 1 per season. So that was my fall book unboxing, and we'll do winter in like February. So side note, I forgot a box. There was a box out there I didn't see. There's just a few books in it. Ink and Ashes. So it was a book requested by students. I think it's fantasy, YA. Yeah, YA fantasy novel or something. No, slow burn thriller. Bouncing murder, drama, family, Japanese infused thrill ride. I don't know. I've never heard of it, but students wanted it, so I bought it. I did get book 3 of the Skyward series, Satonic, because apparently I only had books 1 and 2. So we unboxed book 4 a minute ago. I got, oh my gosh, is this used? I accidentally got a used copy of this Peaches book. Oops. No, it says new. It literally says new on the back. It was supposed to be new. This does not look new to me. It's like the oldest looking book I've ever seen. What the heck is this? But ours was lost, so it was a replacement. We got our other copy of Dune. That's just a little paperback because we can't keep these on the shelves apparently. And finally, the one really new book is The Sunbearer Trials by Aiden Thomas, who wrote Cemetery Boys, I want to say. I was going to see if it said. I think it's kind of fantasy. I mean, it definitely looks fantasy. Yeah, there's a map in the front, so it's definitely fantasy. It's also just really, really pretty. I'm seeing what he wrote. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he wrote Cemetery Boys. Anyway, I think this will be popular too. I had some students request it as well, and it'll just be a good addition to our fantasy section that I don't really buy a ton for nowadays because fantasy is not checked out as much as it used to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books, if I should read any of these books. I don't think any are really on my to-read list that much, like a little bit. Like I read Project Hail Mary already and I loved it. The rest, maybe I'll get to one day, some of them, but I don't know. This one kind of is intriguing. The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Maybe I'll look into that one for my own child. Anyway, I will talk to you guys again later. Bye.